want to check this one out.
All right, here we go.
Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
Good morning. It's JP, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Wednesday morning. Thank you for joining us. 800-771-1025 is the phone number. When I say us, that means myself, Monica, and Dizzy's back this morning. How y'all doing today? Everything cool?
Yo, what's up?
Was it 813 day? Is that what's going on?
It is.
813 day.
And how y'all celebrating?
I wore my Tampa hat. That's all I did so far.
Did you?
I don't have.
I'm going to get a Cuban, now that I think of it.
You're not gonna like this, or you're gonna be jealous of this. I had duck donuts. There's duck donuts in the break room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
There's 24 duck donuts, and I gotta tell you, oh my God, they're so good.
I told you.
Oh, it's ridiculous how good they are.
I told you those things are good.
And by the way,
Are they advertising now? Is that why they're there, or did somebody stop? Because if
This-
somebody stopped, they had to like sell a kid. Because they're expensive donuts, that's for sure.
Well, what happened was, because Corey Cardinal was setting them out, so nosy, I asked him. He said that they heard on the radio on 102.5 The Bone them being talked about, and I go, hold on, that was us maybe a couple months ago or something.
Yeah.
And then Corey said no, that he said it was Mike Calta, because I guess when they were on Best Of, at some point in time they talked about Duck Donuts, and so the gentleman, whoever it was from Duck Donuts, heard the Mike Calta rerun.
Yeah.
And heard it. So I'm like, we talked about it too.
Check
so.
the
We
tape,
talked-
though.
Yeah,
Who did
check
it
the tape.
first?
I want a date stamp because we beat,
I'm shrilling from my boy JP. I think he might have brought it up
Exactly.
first.
Yeah.
And I don't get a lot of credit, but when I deserve it, I want it.
I
I
said
want my
it.
credit I want those goddamn donuts.
There's a good go on my stories there.
Which plain ass donut did you take though?
No, listen. Well, I mean, of all of them, it might have been, but it wasn't. They're all cake donuts, obviously, right? Because they make the batter.
What do they do? Did you see what she did?
I saw it.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Well, that's me squeezing out the.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Cradle it. Yep. Okay.
Yep. Work the shaft. Work the shaft.
They make the donuts. No, but I got the chocolate frosting with the Boston cream or Bavarian cream or whatever on the top in the hole.
On the top.
Yeah. Oh my God, it was so good.
Diz, if there's anything out there with bacon on it, go get it.
Corey Cardinal had the bacon one,
Ooh.
and he loved it. And then there was only one other bacon one, and he tried to convince someone else, you need to go now, because it's probably not
Yeah.
out there. Because the other person was like, I'm trying to be good.
That blueberry lemon one is pretty
Raspberry?
is pretty spectacular. Yeah, the Oreo one is good. The s'mores one, dude, the whole thing.
By the way, there are all of the ones you're saying were out there. There are 24, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
Oh, that
So-
sounds amazing.
It's on my story, so you guys can drool. And
I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little chubbed up.
I mentioned you in the story. I'm like, JP's jealous.
Oh, you put it in your stories?
Yep. It's a good day when I come out and Duck Donuts is in the break room.
I'll say. That's cool.
Ah, so good.
And 813, you're gonna go get yourself a Cuban. That's a good idea too.
That's not a bad idea at all.
I'm
yeah.
starving.
Cuban, maybe what you hate, boiled peanuts. No, you said you enjoyed the boiled
I like
peanuts.
them. I
Yeah,
love them
yeah.
actually.
Boiled peanuts. Monica hates it.
I was weirded out by the carrot too. Like, why was there a carrot in my boiled peanuts?
Because it's a whole
Because
thing.
it's more flavor.
Yeah.
It's the same. It really seemed like, when I do a crawfish boil
Yeah.
and there's onions in there, there's potatoes in there, there's corn in there, and all that kind of stuff. So everything, it's a boil. And I'm assuming it's the same thing with the peanuts. It's all there.
It's like a poor person's crab boil.
Exactly. Well, yeah.
Which I'm always down for the poor person version. However, peanuts are supposed to be crunchy.
So what do you think of when you think Tampa when it comes to food?
Me?
No, Monica.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say Cuban. I would
SpaghettiOs.
a pub sub,
Spaghettios.
a pub sub, but they have Publix outside of Florida now. And a Cuban, I think 1905 salad from Colombia. Those are probably the main things.
Do you get Cubans when you get here, JP, or is that not your thing?
I don't know. I don't get them, but I order them a lot. I order them a lot when I'm at here. Like if I'm going to a pub or something like that, or a bar that's got just basic pub grub. If they have a Cuban on the menu, a lot of
ain't the
times I
same.
get a Cuban.
They ain't the same. That's
No.
like me eating ravioli out of a can. It's not the same.
Well, it's not quite that horrific, but you're right. It's not the same. It's not the same.
I will say.
I mean, I want to say as of right now, the best Cuban I ever had was Calle Ocho, 8th Avenue in Miami.
That's solid translation, by the way.
Thank you. Calle ocho.
All right.
It's almost like one word. Calle ocho.
It's not, but okay.
Calle ocho. Don't hate my
It's,
Spanish.
Cultural appropriation, but okay.
Oh, go kiss my ass. Cultural appropriation.
You say Calle Ocho.
Calle ocho. That's what they call it over there.
I've never had a Cuban from Miami, but there is a big fat argument because they
Right,
say
that's
they're
what
the
I
first.
thought. I honestly, we had that argument on the air. I thought that's where it stemmed from. I was immediately told of my faults.
Damn straight.
Did you get your car back, Diz? What happened yesterday?
I know.
man.
Car trouble's the worst.
Car trouble is the worst, bro. And it's so funny because, like, well, it's not funny, but, like, I knew something was wrong. Nicole knew something was wrong with the car. And we were literally talking about it that day. Okay, as soon as we're done work, we're going to go take it in. We're going to get it looked at. We're going to figure out what this is. We're at the light because we're sharing a car right now because her car went kaput after the hurricane. So we're driving. She picked me up, and then I'm driving, heading to work. And at the light, it starts shaking hard and just cuts off. And when I tried to turn it back on, it wouldn't turn over. Finally get it going. And as I'm heading down Roosevelt now, it just, at 40, it's not even climbing. And it's starting to shake again bad. So I pulled over right under the bridge, and I'm like, we got to get this looked at. I was like, if we continue driving this, it's going to cut off. It's not going to make it to our work. So
Right.
she's like, all right. And then, she had to call her people. I immediately hit up you guys and was like, I don't know if I'm making it, man.
Right.
Because, this issue. So
How much is this costing you?
we'll see. I mean, thankfully, I think everyone who reached out, whether it was like Ian Beckles and stuff through text, like, hey, you good? Whether it was you texting me, like, look, hit a rental place. I got you, we'll figure this out. And, John Senning found me a tow truck driver and got it to he has like a mechanic in Oldsmar.
Well, he was at work. He's just working. He's like quadruple.
Yeah, it was right before the shift. And,
Oh, okay.
and he got this guy named Jeff who has this whole towing thing. He got him to tow it all the way to Oldsmar, which I don't know if you know anything about here, JP. That's far.
That's crossing the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's across the bridge and everything. So, and John has this guy named Gary who owns Awesome Motive in Oldsmar. So we got it towed there. And, he texted me today right before the show, and he's like, come get your car. So we'll see how much it costs.
He didn't say, come get your car, stop at the bank and come get your car.
Well, I said,
Come get your car, take a loan out, or bring one of the kids.
Right.
or Nicole's mouth. It could go either way.
Right, something.
Yeah.
We got to figure this out.
Right.
I think it's a good sign that he didn't call you yesterday or even this morning and say, listen, it's going to be $15,000 to repair this. Just get a new car. It's not worth it. Get a new car. Like if he didn't say that, then I think it's going to be money, but might not be too bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Regardless, we got to get a second car. We were talking about this even
I was going to say,
before
you're
this.
talking about since the hurricane. It's a year already.
Yeah, well, we plan to move out of that place because the other place sucks. So then we had to come over here, and
Right.
it's not easy.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, and then this other one's going to like a magnet school. I'm like, oh my god, so, parenting. This is fun.
Does the father chip in for that or
Oh
no?
yeah. He'll help out with money. I kind of told you it's kind of like his way of like, well, I don't have to be there. I sent money.
No guilt.
Right.
Yeah, so I did my part. So
Did you though?
That's just so. I got to be honest with you. Those stories drive me crazy.
yeah.
I am more curious than anything. I need to know. I need to know why does your brain, JP, say to you, there's no. I'm going to help my kids no matter what. I don't care what I have to do. Like, how does your brain work that way? And then this dad and other dads and other moms, they're like, don't care, don't. What happened? Where is
and you
that?
know something? It's not even like
I got questions.
a one night stand. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you were in a relationship with this person. No matter how it broke off, those kids were like, they.
But even if it is a one night stand, this is your your
listen.
kid.
I got you.
Like your actual flesh and blood. You made this. You helped make a human being, and they're roaming the earth without your you don't know
guidance.
I
Right.
don't understand. I really would like to ask questions. Get serious.
To me, they are the lowest of the
Well,
low lives.
I don't.
Anybody who is able to turn their back on their kids just because you're not in a relationship with the mother. Like it boggles my mind. And I know my friend Tara went through it. I talked to when I was talking to JoJo at the beach bash, I was legitimately getting angry. Like angry to where I feel my shoulders rising. You know what I'm saying? Like I get tense.
I understand because you are a good dad, and that makes sense. But at the same time,
I just want to punch their faces in.
Well, I don't want to see. That's why I have questions. I don't want to judge. I don't know what. I'm not saying it's to me. Whatever you say, it's not an excuse at all. You're wrong.
Listen,
but I still want to understand why. What is going on?
You know what? I really that's a good question, Monica, because I'm the king of throwing money at a problem. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if I have it and it's something that I just despise or I don't want to do or I don't want to deal with, I'll be the first one to throw money at it. But to just send the check and act like that's all you need to do, you're a scumbag.
Yeah.
Sorry, guy. You're a scumbag.
I don't understand it either. And I have questions. I'll always have questions.
Well, if you got to talk to this dude, what would you ask him?
I would say, okay, I hope like mentally and physically you're okay. I if nothing's wrong and everything's good in that respect. What is it? Is it what is it? The kid itself, or both kids, I guess, that you don't want a part of, or how do you pass the day knowing there's your spawn that
right?
How do you when you go to sleep at night? Are you thinking, oh, I hope they're okay, or are you not thinking about them at all?
How do you not think about what you're missing? Are they doing? And listen, as much as going to school plays and band concerts and all that kind of crap sucks, there's still little milestones. And I can't fathom missing milestones. But also, I can't.
We talked about this the other day, how it maybe when you were out, I think it was JoJo, but how like it's not just 18 years, it's for the rest of your life. You are concerned for their safety. You will always be worried about their safety. So that's my question to the guy too. Do you care? You just don't want to know, or do you not care at all about their safety?
Well, like, maybe he knows they're in good. That one I kind of get because he knows they're in good hands. They're in good hands with the mother, and maybe he knows from talking to the kids the little amount of time that he does that they're in good hands with Daddy Diz.
No, of course, and I didn't mean it that way. What I meant is like for my like Gareth and Nicole, when they're not with the kids, knowing full well they're but aren't you always worried regardless if you know who they're with? Like this person has no idea what's going on in their lives. I hope they're safe. I know that they're in good company, and I know that they're good people that will do everything to keep them safe, but I need to see and know that they're safe. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's coming from you who hates kids.
I know. I don't understand. I'll never understand. I do have breaking news though.
What's the breaking news?
There was it feels weird without the bed. I feel like the little.
I know. I don't have it. I asked him where it was. He didn't know where it was.
There was a press conference at 11 today.
For what?
Big announcement. The Vinnick Sports Group and Amalie Arena were gathered for a press conference, and here it is. At a press conference today, arena officials announced a name change for downtown Tampa's hockey arena. It will now be called Benchmark International Arena.
Okay, so Amalie was just a sponsor name.
Yes. Amalie, actually the article starts with, well, that ends the debate on how to pronounce Amalie. It rhymes with family.
What is it, Benchmark?
Benchmark International Arena. Venue leadership made the announcement today during a press conference that included Tampa Mayor Jane Castor. I know Mike Oliveira was there because he sent us a picture. Hillsborough County Commissioner Ken Hagan, Doug, new co-owner of Vinnick Sports Group, and the Tampa Bay Lightning. So it will be known as Benchmark International Arena now.
And it's a company that's out of New York.
Is it? I'm clicking on the link right now.
This says Benchmark International permanently closed. So that can't be it.
Maybe you're looking at the wrong one. I just clicked a link that said Benchmark International Arena. But that's the official Tampa's hockey arena.
All right. Well, at least it's not, one of those big, long Benchmark International at
outdoors.
We have on Long Island, we have Northwell Health at Jones Beach Theater. So Northwell Health is the big, the hospital conglomerate kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it used to just be Jones Beach Theater. Now it's Northwell Health at Jones Beach Theater. Just really rolls right off
That's the thing. And I get sponsorships, but
rolls right off the tongue.
wasn't it 1-800-GARY Amphitheater at one point? 100
Doesn't-
Ask Gary.
Oh man.
How much does the did they announce how much the deal was for?
I love how you go straight to money. I saw no money. I of course wasn't looking for it. All it says is that it was Emily since 2014. And it says this is a developing post, so I'm sure they'll come out with more details. I'm looking on Twitter too, and I just see the announcement. I don't see any numbers.
Give me a second. Reports August 25th indicate that Tampa's Amalie Arena has been renamed. Further details of the worth of the benchmark are limited, but the provider. Okay, so they go us to. It's not telling us. That sucks. All right, I'm sure we'll get it at some point soon.
We need to know money. We need to be
Always.
in other people's purses and know what their business is. I don't.
How do you not want to know?
I don't. It's because first
Yeah,
of all,
see, you don't care about the business side of things.
I just honestly, if I knew right now, it's going to be a number that my brain does not compute. And it's just too much. I don't understand.
Yeah, it'll be in the millions. It won't be $1 billion thing. They didn't build the stadium, so it'll be in the what?
The deal to rename Amalie Arena includes $3 million in joint nonprofit contributions to benefit. Hold on. The deal name $3 million in joint nonprofit contributions to benefit the Tampa Bay community. Lighting's home, average hockey fan, deal announced. Arena includes $3 million. That's all it says. Joint nonprofit contributions to benefit the Tampa Bay community.
That's it? $3 million?
And it has facility deals. Yeah. No, it says that includes.
Calta should have had it named after him.
No, it says it includes $3 million to joint nonprofit contributions. So I think that's part of the deal.
Okay.
For not-for-profits.
I was going to say, Calta sells a couple of refrigerators. Boom, he's got an arena.
I heard this morning that his daughter has a refrigerator and a mini fridge in her bathroom for her
in
makeup.
her bathroom?
For her makeup.
She's got her makeup in a refrigerator?
So you can add that to the tally, yeah.
Then you should see if you can get adopted. It sounds like there's some pretty good living going on over there. All right, we got a lot of stuff to get to. We'll do Dead Guy in about an hour. It's JP with Monica and Diz, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Be right back.
To bring you to your knees, I get it all from you, getting off from me.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning.
Add value and security to your property today by contacting Fence Outlet. Now offering customers 0% financing for 12 months on any fence product. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more details. Terms of financing apply. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Listen up. August in Tampa is no time to gamble on your AC. Super Heat and Air and Plumbing. That's right. They've teamed up with the experts at ABC Plumbing. They are keeping things cool with a $29 AC system check. Even if your system is not working, they'll check it out. If there's an issue, that $29 becomes a credit towards the fix. These aren't rookies. They're certified techs with fully stocked trucks. They come out there for the same-day service with a no-pressure approach. If you're feeling weak airflow, warm air, or just haven't had your AC looked at in a while, now is the time. Don't get stuck waiting during a heat wave. Call Super Heat and Air and Plumbing today and take the worry off of your plate. No one wants to be stuck in a hot home. Super Heat and Air is available to you 24 hours, 7 days a week for an emergency for both your AC and the plumbing. $29 will get you a full AC system check, even if your system is not running. Give them a call today at 813-618-5818. That's 813-618-5818. Or find them online at superheatandair.com and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history. The driver's last shot at the playoffs. Your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're fixing the unfixable. Combining the use of robotics and an endoscope, our expert neurosurgeons are performing spinal fusion surgeries more safely and effectively than ever before, with smaller incisions which lead to quicker recovery times for patients. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic, Because every day, we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
Have you been hurt in an accident? Bernetti PA is here with a quick response. One call and we're on it. It's fast, easy, and focused on you. Quick action, real results. Bernetti PA, we're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
Celebrate your love this summer at International Diamond Center and get a free romantic getaway on us. It's the Summer of Romance event, now for a limited time at IDC. Make any jewelry purchase over $3,500 and pack your bags for a free trip. It's a great time to get that engagement ring and let IDC buy your honeymoon. Here's how it works. If you spend $3,500, IDC will give you a 3-day, 2-night hotel getaway with a $100 Visa card for spending. Choose from a dozen romantic cities. Or spend $5,000 on her jewelry and IDC will give you a 3- or 4-night luxury cruise for 2. Spend $10,000 and you'll get a 5-day, 4-night stay at an upscale tropical all-inclusive resort. Choose from 4 countries. Listen, if you're getting engaged, celebrating an anniversary, or just want to get away for some romance, IDC has it covered. You buy the ring, we'll give the getaway. Hurry, this is a limited time offer. Details and restrictions at shopidc.com. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sick and tired about the weather knocking out power or even worse, damaging appliances. Call Climate Design Home Services at 727-295-1572 or visit climatedesign.com. Not only can Climate Design protect your appliances and home's electrical system with a whole home surge protector, but they can also install standby generators. Climate Design Home Services is your go-to home services provider when it comes to storm preparation. Don't risk your power and your valuable appliances during this year's storm season. Give Climate Design Home Services a call today and get the electrical protection that your home needs. Again, it's 727-295-1572 or climatedesign.com, 727-295-1572 or climatedesign.com.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
Much goddamn weight on my shoulders. All I'm trying to do is live.
Nope, can't do that one. I picked the wrong zone.
Funny,
It's JP, 125 The Bone. Yeah, I just saved you from having to bleep stuff. 125 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. What's the dizzy stuff in his face with? He found a donut?
Oh, yeah.
Found it. I got the
bacon
the
one.
bacon. The bacon.
Maple bacon?
Yeah.
Eat it.
How happy are you?
I'm excited.
He's too big. God bless him, and nothing but respect socialing first. He took all the time in the world to social it, which I dig, but now we
yeah. This is good.
Told you.
It's like warm or something.
I don't know what I was expecting. It wasn't this. This is good. I was expecting maybe the donut to not be like this soft and stuff.
I'm telling you, it's fresh.
Yeah.
By the way, none of us are getting paid for this.
No.
Just so everybody knows. But the thing, though, Diz, is like when you actually go and get it from there and they're hot out of the fryer, dude,
like crispy.
my man,
Like
that's religious.
You literally have to wait a second for it to cool down before otherwise you're going to burn. Like it's warm, fresh donut.
Yes.
Amazing. Hey, JP.
Yes, dear.
This has kind of been not.
Yeah,
driving
talk
me-
amongst yourselves, please.
There will be no phone calls between the. Yesterday we were talking at the end of the show, and you were like, "Oh, hey, I think you said get them off my chest or something." We never got the payoff for that. What is it? What was happening?
Oh, okay, because we started talking. Something happened
we
with
did
JoJo.
get distracted. Yeah.
Yeah, what happened, and this was kind of breaking out. What's today? Today's Wednesday, so it started Monday night, and then there was like text going on yesterday during the show. That's why it popped into my head. I'm torn. My daughter, my little angel baby, has decided she does not want to go to University of Tampa. She actually decided that she doesn't want to go to school.
I mean, that's okay.
Well, yes and no. I said to her well, then what's your plan?
Yeah.
I said, come to me, because here it is. For me, with college now, And and I'm sure there's an argument out there, but I feel like unless it's STEM related, science, technology, I kind of feel like it's a giant waste of money. I feel like college right now is not worth especially that ticket, because Tampa's a big ticket.
That's true. Oh my God, you're always about the money. How much of an immediate? I have money now.
It was going to be taken care of, and I didn't want her to have loans, and because my son's not going because he's going to be an electrician, that freed up that. So I wanted her to have the experience. She didn't want it now, and I said to her, I go, okay, and she said, I don't want to go to school. She started crying. Basically, what happened is she's scared. She's scared of failing.
Oh, this sounds familiar to you, doesn't it?
So I just said to her, and I explained my whole story, and I go, clearly your anxiety is getting the best of you. I said, if anybody understands, it's me. And normally when there's a conversation, when her and I are on different sides, it can get escalated very, very quickly. But it didn't. I was a little bit proud of myself, to be quite honest with you,
well,
because
because
she'll make a face or a little snide remark, and I'm off, right? But it stayed civil, and I said, okay, well, what's your plan? She said, well, I think I want to go into real estate. I said, I support that 100%.
Yeah.
However, nobody's buying a house from an 18-year-old. So you need to go to school first. And to take Tampa out of the mix, I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Very, very fine with that. I started looking at boats the minute that conversation ended. I'm just kidding.
You're like, I hear you, honey. You're on your phone.
Right.
Yeah, keep talking.
But I kept having to tell him, like, you need to get out of your comfort zone. You need to push yourself to do this.
You and I are on the same side, and you know what that means.
And I said to her, I go, listen, you had a rough junior year in high school, grade-wise. I said, but it wasn't until the very end where we got your ADHD under control. I go, and look what you did look at your senior year. She's like, Dad, I didn't take any real classes. I said, but you wouldn't have gotten the grades you got in those classes because you couldn't focus on anything. And I said, and you did take some real classes. You're not giving yourself credit. And I say, I do the same thing. I said, but you gotta give it a year. I said, give me a year, go to community college, whatever it is, your work will help you, whatever it is you need.
Yeah, because she was going in the spring semester anyway, so it's not like so it's just take a year off. That's cool, save money.
Well, no. It's not take a year off. It's go to community college in the meantime.
Save money.
She tried that whole, well, I think I should just start in the second semester. Nope, because I've seen that movie before. That's not happening.
It's tough. If you don't, it's tough to go back. But I feel like and by the way, I absolutely admire her for, and you're right, anxiety or whatever, but she's also acknowledging that. She's also trying to say, and she's 18. Did you know I guess maybe you did, but so many things change between that 18 and 19. I've always been for take a year and figure out what you want to do. Because then you're not wasting time. Like you just said, college, the money that you spend, if she doesn't know what she's doing, that first year is wasted.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. You go to community college, you get all the your elective courses out of the way.
Yes.
And then when you're ready, you go in and you tackle the other stuff.
You get the gen ed courses, you get your English
you get all that crap. You get all that crap out of the way, and you also get some confidence.
Yes.
Right? Because you're not taking calculus or any of that kind of crap.
You get a better
she wouldn't be taking that anyway. So
you get an idea of what college is like, and the idea of college can be scary. I get it. And then college in another state, I get it. So now if she stays, will she be living with y'all?
Oh yeah, she's not going anywhere.
Oh, well, she might. I don't know.
Monica, you can't get a 1-bedroom apartment for less than $2,000 and change a month here.
It's not too far away from here. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, it's more than that. My father was paying $3,000 for a 2-bedroom apartment.
Okay.
$3,000 and a 55 and over. So the money is just crazy, and she's going to live home until she gets on her feet. She's not going to be working full time. She's going to be going to school.
Yeah. So she figures it out. She
15 credits. That's the least of the problems. The problem is like getting her on the same page and making her understand that I've gone and continue to go through the same feelings every day that she's dealing with, the nerves and the lack of confidence and all that kind of stuff. So
It's a nice
But
toe dip for that, though. You know?
It is, and it's going the right direction.
Yeah.
But that conversation, she was in last week. She was in Georgia. Her friend moved to Savannah, and she went down to go visit her friend. So she was there Monday to Friday.
Oh,
I got a text message on Tuesday saying, "I think we need to talk about college." And I go, college at all, or Tampa? She's like, both. I'm like, okay, well, I need to, I know how this is going to go. So I was preparing myself for what she was about to try to drop. But the minute she said the real estate thing, which I think can be great because that's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Nobody's buying their house online, Nobody's buying their house from a robot.
And even if it
there's
trends to
something
that
there.
in the future, she'll if she's in the business, she knows how to transition into that. You know what I mean?
And I have a bunch of people, a bunch of friends that I know in that business, so she can go do an internship, or get a job in the office maybe and learn from the ground up, not just go and take the test. I go, who do you think is buying a house from an 18-year-old girl? I go, it's not going to happen. She's got a good personality. She's good looking, so, and it's, that definitely, say what you want to say about it. In sales, it helps.
100%.
Everything helps.
Yeah.
And, and she can sit and she can have a conversation. So I think she'll be great at it when it gets to that. But I also think she's going to change her mind 14 more times.
100% is what I was just going to say. She really, truly will. But that's what this time is for, if she's at a community college, right?
I always said I was never going to measure my D by this, by what college my kids went to.
Be that guy, yeah.
Right? Because I see it all the time.
My little Johnny's going to Harvard.
These parents, and, you raise your kids the way you want to raise your kids, but, they just want to be able to go tell their friends that their kid is going to Duke. Meanwhile, their kid comes out with $150,000 worth of student loans.
Which is fine if they can pay it and that's what they want to do. Or I don't want to put down Duke education.
No. I'm not. That you're hearing me wrong. I'm not putting down a Duke education or any education. What I'm putting down is the thought process of I want to be able to show off to my friends based on what school my kid is going to. Meanwhile, I'm sticking them with that kind of with those kind of student loans because I can't swing it.
Yeah.
So that's what those are the things that drive me crazy. But like part of me was just like, oh man, I'm disappointed because I don't want to. But I think the whole concept of college has changed. I really do, man.
And I'm proud of her for not feeling pressured to go through with it because she doesn't want to disappoint you or she's afraid to say something or whatever. She spoke her piece. And she's brave enough to know she doesn't have it all figured out right now, and that's completely fine. Right. And she's going to have the comfort of home while she starts to experience a little bit of independence, and then that will. I don't know. I feel like that'll help her more than anything. I feel like she's going to get to the end and be like, "Thank you, but I'm moving out and I'm doing my own thing." And I'm.
Hey, listen, but here's the deal. Okay. So once you're on your feet and you finish school or whatever it is, or you go into that career path that you want to go down and you decide you want to move out on your own, go right ahead. But once you make that decision, you, madame, are off the payroll.
Well, stop. You're all talking no action. You're all talking no action.
Okay.
I'm not saying
you're out of my house and what? You want me to pay your rent?
No.
I'll keep you on family plan for the cell phone bill, but that's about it.
Daddy.
Oh, and by the way, the car is now yours in your name, and so is the insurance.
Daddy, I'm really having a rough time right now. Is there any way you can just pay the electric bill for now? Just for now, and then I'll get it. Oh, you know what? The water bill too.
Nope. You wanted to move out. There's your room right over there. You can come back.
You would rather have her live there than you pay $100 towards whatever
I want her to do it when she's fully prepared to do it.
Whoever is. You want her to move into like a mansion? We all live in a crap apartment in the beginning.
I did. I sold weed.
What? Maybe
go sell drugs, girl.
Maybe not illegalities for your daughter.
I said to her, because once the heavy part of the conversation was over, we were able to start joking around a little bit. And I said, listen, there's always OnlyFans,
Oh my my God, that's your daughter.
So
I'm glad
then
you said it. I didn't want to make the joke.
Right. My wife was looking at me like, what is wrong with you? And then she's like, well, I heard about Foot Finder.
Oh, my.
Doing the research.
We just kind of started laughing about it. But I was like, she rattled off Foot Finder too easily.
Yeah, she's got to pay her rent. She's independent. Right. She's a strong, independent woman.
Foot Finder.
Well, I'm happy for her. I'm excited for her. I love how unbelievably cool it is. Her entire future is ahead of her, and she's got such a good setup and safety net and everything she needs. So
yeah, how about a little good job on my end for really coming out of open-mindedly.
Yeah,
way to
I
be
like
a
the part
dad.
the OnlyFans. Very open-minded.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes, I agree.
Extremely open-minded, I thought.
All kidding
Very
aside,
progressive.
what if she does? What if she said, Dad,
You know me, I'm very liberal.
if there was a record scratch, that would have been it. But what if she does? All kidding aside, what if she does? And she's like, you know what, Foot Finder, I'm not showing my face, and I'm doing that, and I'm going to be able to move out of here in 6 months with this plan.
Here's the beautiful part about something like Foot Finder. First off, I don't know what it really is. I'm assuming, I would like to think it's just feet, but I doubt dudes are paying for just feet without it being connected to more. But I have no idea. I've never been on it. If it was a thing when they couldn't see her face and she was just like taking pictures of her feet, go ahead.
Doing things with her feet, like mixing cake batter with her feet and
fine.
whatever. Like,
go right ahead.
Giving
You
herself
want to make
a pedicure.
brownies with your toes? You want to make brownies with your toes? Have at it. I don't
She's
care.
giving herself a pedicure or something like that. And
As long as they don't see her face.
All right.
As long as I don't come into work and Garrett's like, yo, coming up next. I don't need that in my life, that's for sure.
No face, no case.
No face. So yeah, that's what was popping up yesterday at the end of the show.
Well, it's good stuff. It's all good stuff.
I hope so.
Think of all the
Because
money.
I'm conflicted. I don't have a lot of regrets in my life. Mistakes, yes. Regrets, not too many. One of my regrets was that I didn't do the whole big school experience. Now
Or get away.
Tampa's not a big school. Well, I did go away for a semester and I was miserable. I cried the whole way there. I didn't want to be there. I ended up coming back after the semester. But the big school experience, and I wanted her to have that experience, but if she doesn't want it, I am not going to force it on her. And like I said, if this sticks, I'm getting a boat.
Did you say you cried the whole way?
I don't understand.
How would you just blow past that? Did you just say you cried the whole way to college?
I didn't want to be there, dude. I had a girlfriend at home. I was a big pussy. My anxiety was like through the roof.
But do you think if you stayed that you would have gotten past that whole...
No. And the reason is I just didn't want to be at this school that I was going to. I only went there because I was playing ball, and then the week before I decided not to play ball. And I knew I was going to play somewhere else, so I was coming back no matter what. Plus, I got there, and these kids were doing the stuff that I was doing in 8th grade. I had all that crap out of my system.
Then maybe
not proud of it. That's just
Then why don't you do the stuff they were doing in 8th grade, which was studying and getting good grades and making something of your education?
Like some nerd? It's not why you go to college at a city and everything like that. You're going to go party.
Right. And I wasn't, but I didn't want to party. I had done it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I had
that's
all
what I'm
that. I had all that nonsense out of my system, and I should have known when I went up to my recruitment weekend, and I went to some party, and nobody could tap a keg. So I'm looking around like, is this real? I thought they were. Monica, I'm not even kidding. I thought they were joking, and I'm like, I go give me this, and I just went, and and they're like, freshman. I'm like, you guys are losers. Like this is.
Or they're just normal 18-year-olds who didn't go have a case of beer on their knees on a bike when they were 13.
Yeah, I guess there's that. I don't know. And then the first weekend I was there, the kids were walking down the hallway in the morning, going to the bathroom, and the guy's like, "Oh man, I was so wasted last night." And he's like, "What'd you drink?" He's like, "Oh, I had a 6-pack." I'm like, "I'm out. I'm out." Again, I was doing it in 8th grade. I didn't belong there. It wasn't
a fit.
It wasn't a match.
Yeah.
It wasn't a match. Anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble on that one. It was weighing on me.
Way to go, Daddy.
A little bit. I'm sorry, what was that?
You
Say it
heard
again.
me.
Mark the tape.
Way to
Mark
go,
the tape.
Daddy.
Mark that tape. Oh, just Diz all over that. You understand me? We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. It's the time of year when stuff comes back. School, football, hockey, pumpkin spice, and the Bone Bonus. Listen to The Bone for details on how you can win $1,000 5 times a day. The Bone Bonus returns Monday, August 25th. The keyword start at 8 a.m. Come get your cash.
Fence Outlet has the largest selection of fencing options in the state with over 400,000 square feet of showroom and warehouse space. Get 0% financing for 12 months for your gorgeous new fence. Book your appointment online today. Go to fenceoutlet.com. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
There's never been a better time to sign up with Hard Rock Bet than right now. Why? Because new customers that bet $5 get $150 in bonus bets instantly. And real football is just days away, and we're already betting on the preseason. If you think baseball is slow, why don't you try betting on it? That makes things a whole lot more fun. Plus, you can step in the cage and bet on the biggest names in MMA with 19% profit boost for 319 fights happening on Saturday. It's Hard Rock Bet. Download the app or simply go to hardrock.bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
Tacoma or RAV4, your choice. $249 a month. Limited time only at Sun Toyota during Toyota's national sales event. Your choice. New Tacoma or RAV4, $249 a month. Sun Toyota savings are in effect on new Tacoma or RAV4. Now only $249 a month. Make it Sun Toyota and make it happen. SunToyota.com. $12.98 private tag agency fee $189 electronic registration filing fee $598 2025 Tacoma SR5 $249 for 36 months $49.99 DAS 2025 RAV4 LE $69.99 DAS no security deposit required expires 9/2/25.
Hi, welcome to IKEA.
Hi, the summer days are shedding light on how much I need to organize my space.
Well, the IKEA storage event can help IKEA family members save 15% on select storage solutions through August 26th.
Ooh.
Plus, you can enjoy 50% off adult entrees at participating IKEA Swedish restaurants weekdays only until August 29th.
Well, decluttering does make me hungry, so sold.
Both offers while supplies last. Selection may vary. Restrictions apply. 50% off entree offer valid in restaurant only. Discount applied pre-tax. Visit IKEA-USA.com/storage for storage event full terms. Visit IKEA-USA.com to find your local IKEA Swedish restaurant.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're fixing the unfixable. Combining the use of robotics and an endoscope, our expert neurosurgeons are performing spinal fusion surgeries more safely and effectively than ever before, with smaller incisions which lead to quicker recovery times for patients. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
Summer is upon us. That means trips to the beach and sometimes a dirty car. That's why you need to think about a trip to Bubble Down Car Wash, where you can get the unlimited plan, go through as many times as you need to keep your car clean this summer. You'll have the cleanest car in town every time you bubble down.
Tomorrow, some of us will wake up and it will be our last day on this earth. It will be unexpected and without warning. Each year, 250,000 people will die from medical malpractice, the third leading cause of death in America. 43,000 will die in a car or truck crash. 6,000 will die working on the job. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, and we represent many of these families. It's awful. Unfortunately, many times, some of these family members are not speaking and never get to say, I'm sorry or goodbye. If you're at odds with a loved one, listen closely. Pick up the phone. Call them. Say you're sorry. I promise a huge burden will be lifted from your heart and your soul will be renewed. Even if you're not wrong in your own mind, it doesn't matter. Death is bad enough. Death without closure and love will follow you the rest of your days. Trust me on this. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Kohl's Back to School sale is here with deals on looks your kids will love all year. Because even though they're sad summer is ending, let's be real, some of us are ready. It's time to trade the all-day PJs and always damp swimsuits for styles that'll keep up and hold up, so your kids will be ready too. Plus, it's a sales tax holiday in Florida. Shop Kohl's Back to School sale and bring on the new year. Select styles, prices good through August 17th. Some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
And now, back to JP.
It's JP 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. 800-771-1025 is the phone number. If you want to jump into the conversation, we'd love to have you. Monica, you would have just lost your mind hearing what I heard in the hallway.
Oh, no, what?
And I thought it was a joke. So I kind of hid out of the way. I stopped where I was and I kind of stepped out of the way. Nobody can see me where I was. The guy, one of our sales guys, was talking to Brett in the hallway. And I guess I was pitching him on an endorsement, or Brett sent him to a possible client or something along those lines. And he said, they just want to hear some ideas.
Oh, no, that's not a thing.
I was like, what? So I stepped into my, into the side, waiting to see if he would say it again or if he was just joking around. Twice. Two more times. Ideas.
And Brett didn't say anything and you didn't start laughing. It just was like.
No, well, I just was, I didn't want anybody to think I was eavesdropping on that conversation, but I was. And.
Ideas.
I
bet you he says draw. Or how do you say drawer?
Leave me alone.
I'm just saying. I'd imagine it's the same.
It's not great.
They draw. Here's the other thing I heard in the whole way. I guess Taylor Swift stuff is about to kick into overdrive. Because she, I guess, in the teasers announced for the Kelsey Brothers podcast. And she's going to be on it today.
She was on it. It's going to drop today. But yes.
Well, they recorded it, but it's going to go live today for people to be able to watch. So they just started putting out some, teaser video just to plug the appearance on the show. And the fact that she's got a new album coming out. I have a girl in my office in production who was all decked out in Taylor Swift gear.
Aw.
Because she's going to be on the podcast today.
I get it. I get it.
Hold on.
I get it.
No, you don't.
If you're a fan.
That would be like me decking myself out in Metallica gear because the band's going to be on the Howard Stern show or something along those lines.
They're going to be on Rogan, yeah.
Would it be like me?
Yeah, right. Metallica's on Rogan. Let me wear all my gear. Come on.
Would it be like me wearing a stocking cap and tube socks and two scarves that all say Hard Knocks in Bill's colors and watching the Hard Knocks episode last night?
You're home. You're not coming to work wearing all that gear. And that's a whole, I feel like the sports thing with you, that's a whole different thing. I feel like. But then I found out she is guilty, as is Roger's wife guilty, of Monday night, because I guess that's when they launched the teaser videos. There is a
12.
A pre-sale at 12:12 a.m. Monday night, Tuesday morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And they set alarms
on the 12th
for a pre-sale, which I can't get anybody to give me a straight answer on what exactly a pre-sale is going to be.
When did they start doing those?
I've never heard of this before, Diz. I've never heard of that before. Because why? Do you think you're not going to be able to get your hands on an album?
Exactly.
And then I said to Raj, I'm like, where do you work? Do you think there's not going to be a copy or a download code or something to get your hands on a copy of this disc? Oh, by the way, that's not coming out until October.
I don't get it. I don't understand how she gets people eating out her hand like this. They're so dumb. They're like, pre-sale. I need to be there.
They're all in. And then I said to Rob, so I'm assuming after today, we're going to start getting inundated with Taylor Swift media stuff.
Oh my God! I mean,
and I guess I'm only guilty of it now because, you know, when Raj was with us, he's not dead.
He's still alive,
you know
yeah.
Right. You know, we would make fun of him for being, you know, because he would be like, he would have way too much Taylor Swift information for a 60 plus year old man.
There's no
R.I.P.,
gender.
R.I.P.
There's no age limit.
Rest in power, Raj.
Pour one out for my dog.
Bottle of OE.
Did you see when she was like releasing the name of it? I just couldn't stand when she leaned over to grab her stuff that Travis's face had
Right.
the biggest ass-eating grin on his face.
Travis or the other brother?
Travis.
The
and
other-
then
'cause
when the brother lost
Jason.
it on air when like she announced him, like this is so dumb.
This is
like
too
I don't
much.
believe any of this.
And she's like, I'm
Stupid.
doing a effing podcast. I was like, way to piss on his whole parade.
He said that she is more athletic than some NFL players. Did you hear that? He's like, the
No.
way she preps for concerts and something, it's more than I even do. And some NFL players,
Well, he took
before
a,
game
he took.
days and stuff. I'm like, okay.
I guess they interviewed him at camp, and he said, I had my eye off the ball last season. He goes, and I didn't play up to my standards. He goes, watch what happens this year.
All right.
Watch where I'm at this year. So I guess he's a little bit more focused because he was acting with Happy Gilmore, and this was all new with still newish with T Swizzle. So I don't know.
Josh Allen was getting a lot of grief for that too because of all the commercials he cut, and
Yeah.
then he was all involved in that, and everybody's like, stop doing the commercials and study your playbook. And I mean, listen, I don't know. I imagine as athletes, and they've been playing as long as they play, they can multitask. So I don't know if that's the issue, but
That's what he said. And he was just not focused on football, and and he apologized to the fans, and he apologized to the Chiefs, and he goes, the Kansas City Chiefs have 100% of my attention. I'm like, do they? Because
they
that's pretty.
should have, though.
That's a pretty fine piece of ass you got at home. Just saying. And I started thinking about, what is she going to tour on this thing? Are you firing up that machine already? And if so, like, why not? Like, what are you going to do? Like, how do you outdo what that Eras tour did? Unless you go play in space.
And are we calling her a hot piece of ass? We've agreed on that?
I am.
I was a little shocked that you said it.
Yeah, I was surprised too. I was like,
Yeah, no, I think she's sexy.
cute.
I think she's sexy.
I think she's a cute girl. Like, I don't know about hot piece of ass.
Okay, you know what? I stand corrected. I think I love talent, and I find talent very sexy.
Yeah.
I don't think Lady Gaga is a beautiful girl. However,
Her butt.
I find her incredibly sexy, and I think a lot of it is because the way she can sing, and she writes her own songs, and she calls her own shots, and I think I find that sexy. I really do. I find it hot. Tom's on line one. Go ahead, Tom.
Hey, JP, two things. One, did Roger play hooky on Monday like we all suspected, or was he really sick?
He was sick. He came in yesterday. He came in sick yesterday, all kind of coughing up gack and all congested. So.
Oh, wow. And then the other thing, yesterday, you guys, I hate to jump off on, but I didn't get to call in yesterday, but you guys were talking about your psychiatrist talking to his son and sending him stuff that you guys talked about.
Yeah.
I would have definitely done something about that. That's because what if he did that to other clients?
Well, it sounded, when I talked to my other doctor.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, my therapist, in my last session with him, we were having conversations, and then he led me to, it was after the Bone fired us, and I didn't know what I was going to do next. I just knew I couldn't go home every day at 10 o'clock in the morning, or I was going to be a fat bastard. So I was trying to think of what else I wanted to do, and I started calling some of my politician friends, and maybe they can lead me in a direction to just go get a gig somewhere part time, something other than radio, and maybe when radio was over, I was already going down a path. So it wasn't even about the money; it was just learning something new, and maybe there's a different career path there for me. And then he asked me questions about those politicians, and it turns out that his son was running for Congress, and he took everything I said in that last part of my session with him and texted it accidentally sent it to me, but he meant to send it to his son, and he deleted it from our text and then sent it to his son and then made excuses like, we just try to help our kids. Nobody can tie things back to you, blah, blah, blah. But at one point,
right,
he had sent me to a psychopharmacologist, and I started seeing that guy again to try and get some of my things under control medically. And when I told him what happened and why I wasn't seeing him anymore, because he asked me about him, he goes, that doesn't surprise me. I was like, ooh,
well,
so
see, you're a better person than I am, JP, because I'm not a vindictive person, but for example, I used to work for a newspaper down here. It was like one of those published weekly throwaways.
Yeah.
And they were telling everybody when they call for advertising, we're putting it here, the paper's here, the paper's there. Turns out they weren't putting paper out anywhere. They were sitting in the office the entire time, not going anywhere. No one was seeing the ads. So I called newspaper advertisers, and I told them, guys, I went to the same places that these guys said they're at, and they're not. And they pulled all their ads, and they tanked. I don't like people who do that.
Neither do I.
It's very immoral. And when you were telling that yesterday, I felt so horrible for you because, this is his personal business. This is private. This is not something that... I mean, you're supposed to have a oath when you're a psychologist or a doctor that you don't, whether it was supposedly to help someone or not, I don't know. I just kind of feel like he gave you that. It was like a prepared statement to cool you off.
100% was.
That, but I appreciate what you did. I thought it was you took the higher road, and that's really cool of you.
Yeah. I think about it all the time, though, especially after we had yesterday's show. Thanks, Tom. After that, I started thinking, I was like, maybe I should do something. I'm like, I don't want to live it again. Not that I don't want to live it again. That's a little dramatic. I just didn't want to.
Do what is good for you. I said that yesterday. But also, I'm shocked because you're very much, I feel I can see the same scenario playing out and then you saying to me, how can you not just want to get him screwed over? And how can you not just want to, pay him back for that? And how can you live? And I can hear you saying that.
Here's the downside to that. This guy knows the deepest, darkest secrets of my life.
They're private, but he can't.
If I sue him and he starts throwing it out there, I got problems.
He's not going to, he can't. It's illegal.
Well,
That's
he can
HIPAA.
do it. Well, he did it once. Right?
You think he's going to?
He did it once. I don't know.
It would get him in more trouble than he already even is.
He may not care. I don't know. Listen, I get it. I do.
You do whatever you feel comfortable with. Nobody's trying, I understand if you don't want to. And what you just said is that would be scary.
Yeah.
You're right.
And when I just described it, I definitely gave the Reader's Digest version of that story, but it was a little crazy. Ryan on line 2. What's up, Ryan? I don't know.
What's up, guys? Monica, how you doing? Real quick, two things. The show has been way better when Tom isn't calling. That's number one. Number two. Number two is, how can you believe anything Travis Kelce says if he's saying that? If he's saying that, you're laughing because you know it's true. She's in better shape than some NFL players. These guys go, play until they're 4 or 5 years. I mean, begin at toddlers, basically. You know what I mean? And anything else, unless it's just an act or he's really kissing her butt, you know what I mean? Like, how can you make a statement like that?
Well, he wasn't kissing her butt. He was basically owning up to his own shortcomings. Are you talking about I wasn't 100% committed to football, or the part where she's athletic?
More athletic.
Athletic.
Oh, I mean, that's just a
but hold on,
throwaway line.
Yeah, and I also think that maybe that was the wrong word, but think of how football is played in terms of downs. And like she can for hours, her cardio for hours, her stamina would probably outlast a lot of those. Think of the linemen and that sort of thing. So I'm not saying that she's more athletic per se, but her cardio.
She's not. She can't run no post. What are you talking about?
She's definitely. Can we admit she's definitely more athletic than baseball players? Can we give her that?
That's not fair.
I'll jump on that.
You'd be surprised. I don't know. I mean, you can ask Brett because Brett was is a huge baseball fan, man. Like those baseball guys, man. So a lot of those guys can take on NFL guys. I mean, that's a true statement. You've seen these guys before?
but
A-Rod and.
But we're talking about athletic. We're talking about athleticism. Like Monica said, she's doing 3-hour shows, dude. 3-hour show.
Dancing and walking and running.
And she's dancing and the whole deal. I mean, that takes a lot. Like that's like soccer player
Yes, that's what I think
fitness.
of.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think
she's not tackling anybody. She's not hitting home runs. But as far as being
No, I
like
was talking about endurance. That's
aerobically
I'm not talking
fit?
about that. Yeah. I'm just talking about like athleticism. Agility. That kind. Yeah. I mean, I guess she's. You're right, Monica. She's doing 3-hour shows. I get it, and it's wardrobe change going to the next. It's consecutive. I get it. But
she's actually singing. She's not lip
sounding
syncing.
good singing, not yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's not Madonna or a lot of these other artists that go out there and lip sync their shows. There are a lot, Monica. There are a lot of those pop.
So she could hold a note, but like it doesn't mean she has endurance. We don't know she could run for a long period of time.
Dude, what is she doing for 3 hours
She's
a night?
cardioing for 3 hours. I don't, it's not a full-on sprint by any means, but she's definitely nonstop cardio for 3 hours.
Did you ever watch Messi play? How much running does that guy actually do during a game? That guy walks more than any player I've ever seen in my life. And he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. But that guy watches a game like nobody else does, seeks out his opportunities, knows where the player's got to go, and then is running. That dude walks a lot.
But that
during a
pitch
game.
is like her stage is maybe a quarter of whatever he's walking. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't like to.
So Jelly Roll's athletic.
He's lost a lot of weight.
Well,
he's not running
puts on
around.
3-hour
He's not-
shows.
He's not dancing.
No, he's not dancing.
He's not
by any
dancing.
means. No, he's not doing what she's doing. And you're right in that she's in rare air where there is like sometimes just for sake of maintaining the time frame of 3 hours or whatever, some singers will lip sync part of whatever while they're dancing and stuff. She doesn't do that. So to me, that deserves a lot of respect. But I don't know. I don't like to compare them. How about they're all just really good at what they do?
No, we have to compare. This is our job.
She's really good at what she does. He's really good at what he does. She could probably outrun some of those athletes, but they could also kick her ass in a lot of different categories. It all evens out.
Yeah, like physically they can throw her a beating.
Yes,
hands
she's
down.
not tackling anyone.
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
She's outrunning CD Lamb, though. I get it. Yeah.
Can she get hit hard like CD Lamb on the sidelines?
That was funny.
Woo.
Right.
That's rough.
She's definitely more fit than field goal kickers.
Well,
No, I'm
I don't-
Martine. I'm
Oh,
with you,
my God,
dog.
yeah.
Well,
I sure for you.
I do love Martine too. I take it back only because of him. If he wasn't here, I'd stick by my statement.
Oh my God.
If I knew he didn't listen to the show, I would totally stick by my statement.
We're like,
But
all
I
right,
take it-
punters, right?
I take
Punters.
punters, they're pussies.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Did you miss the Mike Calta show today?
I'm technically getting paid to be a high school varsity football coach.
Wow.
Suck it, losers.
And by losers, you mean the kids that you're coaching?
We're definitely the losers in this scenario.
Listen to the Mike Calta show every weekday morning at 6 a.m. on The Bone.
Or anytime with the full show replay.
On the free 102.5 The Bone app.
Experience Monster Jam live and become a fan for life with an ultimate day of family fun at the Emily Arena on August 15th through the 17th. Get ready to cheer, scream, and be amazed as massive Monster Jam trucks and world champion drivers take over Tampa for a weekend packed with high-flying action and jaw-dropping stunts.
We put in time, energy, and resources because your case is worth it. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE. For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader in preparing thousands of people to advance their career as a licensed contractor. Join Camtech's free info seminar tonight, 7 p.m. Tampa AC Hotel by Marriott, 4020 West Boy Scout Boulevard, 1-800-875-PASS. CamtechSchool.com.
Don't let storms or school shut you down. You can get $500 off a whole home Generac generator with install. Power when you need it. You need repairs? Take $50 off any paid electrical repair with the Hawkins Back to School special, plus $100 off whole home surge protection. Offers end August 31st and cannot be combined. Check them out online at hawkinsserviceco.com or give them a call right now, 813-445-8209. Reliable, professional, Hawkins. One call handles it all.
Mobile service is here at Jerry-owned Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We come to you at your home or office. That means you can save even more time and money with your next service experience with no more wait times. We'll come at your convenience to your home or office. Then we'll perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. See just how easy and convenient it can be for yourself. Schedule a mobile service with Jerry Ohm today online at jerryohm.com. Tampa is Ohm Country.
See dealer for complete details.
I'm Doug Bernetti. Growing up, I learned how hard it can be to make ends meet. At Bernetti PA, we help people every day with debt collection calls, credit card debt, home foreclosures, and bankruptcy cases. If you have questions, call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
This is Greg Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory. Looking for a more natural way to sleep? Our orthopedic natural mattresses combine our legendary quality with nature's finest materials. We hand build each mattress using renewable materials like cotton, wool, and natural latex, creating a luxury sleep experience that's as good for the planet as it is for you. Visit one of our showrooms to try them out in person or visit originalmattress.com to learn more. The Original Mattress Factory. Sleep better, naturally.
25 Sportage JPR 48 months KVV subject to miles and condition plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee approved. Credit through KMF.
Bigger discounts mean even lower prices at Ken Canley Kia. Home of 0% financing, 0 down, or 0 payments for 90 days. We've got over 1,200 new Kias with discounts up to $5,000. That's $5,000 off. And bigger discounts mean even lower prices, like a 22 certified Kia Seltos EX. Not $25,000, not even $20,000. On sale, $17,988. $17,988 for a Kia Seltos. Got a trade? We'll give you up to $5,000 over Kelley Blue Book value. Have bad credit, no credit, negative equity, bankruptcy? If you earn at least $500 a week, we want to say, yes, you're approved at Ken Canley Kia, Newport Richey on US 19. Online at KenCanleyKia,
Got name mode for All American Gunslingers, the #1 gun range in Newport Richey. You can sign up now for the free concealed carry course. It's $25 for the range fee, and you'll get a free target, plus a chance to get a free gift for attending. The Florida Constitutional Carry doesn't cover it, but a Florida concealed carry permit expedite the waiting process when you want to purchase a firearm. And you know, when you want a firearm, you want it now. Classes are every Wednesday and Saturday from 12 to 3. Sign up today at aagunslingers.com. All American Gunslingers, your rights, your safety, your freedom. It's America.
What's up, Bone listeners? It's Captain Zach. Are you looking for more power? Check out my friends at LBP. Whether you're boating, taking a cruise on the golf cart, my friends at Lithium Battery Power have the innovative technology to give that to you. Check them out at lithiumbatterypower.com or call 727-223-9831. Lithium Battery Power. Longer life, more power.
You still have 40 million plus vehicles globally that are driving around with a potential ticking time bomb, a grenade in either their steering wheel or their dashboard. When we look to what injuries may have transpired from a defective airbag, we generally see loss of vision in an eye, or we see facial lacerations. We also see hearing loss. Unfortunately, we started seeing death after death after death. When that passenger airbag exploded, it basically degloved his entire face. He lost his nose, he lost his right eye. The type of catastrophic injuries that one is more accustomed to seeing in a Hollywood movie, not something from a device in an automobile that's supposed to protect you. Morgan & Morgan has a national reach in terms of handling and prosecuting cases. Notwithstanding the team of lawyers that we have collected that focus only on product liability day in and day out.
Morgan & Morgan. Visit us at badairbags.com for an office near you. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Guys, if I could just have your attention.
Let's go! Turn it on now!
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go.
Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. JustComo.com. Tampa's Injury Attorneys. They sponsor hour number 2 of the show. Thank you very much for that. We'll get to Dead Guy in the Envelope in a couple of minutes. What's up, Des?
Oh, man.
What?
I had to ask you this because I was put on to this. Did you guys see the Hurricane Katrina documentary? That's on Hulu.
No.
I saw it advertised, but I was afraid to click on it. I just don't know if I want to watch that.
So I was put on it by John Senni. And I remember we were talking about stuff, and as we were talking about like stuff that happened to Katrina, and I said something, I was like, oh yeah, wasn't the Superdome, they had like people were getting killed and raped? Not even true. And he's like, watch the documentary, because he goes, that's the same thing like we all thought. That rumors were coming out, media was saying that was happening.
What?
It was stuff like that didn't even happen. Like there was no evidence or anything of that. It was just something like that got out. Probably someone just put it in someone's ear, and then they just ran with it in the media. There's so much crazy stuff I didn't know about that happened there.
I mean, there's a difference here, but as far as like the media running with stuff, they did that Ozzy show, that Back to the Beginning show, and they said it was like the highest grossing, did 180 million, blah, 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 right? And that one, every media outlet took that number and ran with it. Sharon Osbourne came out yesterday like, we don't even know what the number is yet. We haven't done the expenses yet. It's nowhere near 180 million. So they'll just take. But the question is why? Why with Katrina, especially knowing the slant of a lot of media now, like a story like that would never get out now.
Yeah.
A story of robberies and rapes in a homeless shelter, that would never happen now. Like, why did it happen then? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a complete 180.
Yeah.
That's a complete 180.
Makes me wonder what else about Katrina. Now I kind of want to watch it. And honestly, yay, glad nothing like that happened. Like, that's a good thing.
Oh, you find out all about like the stuff we knew FEMA was bad out there. We didn't know they sent like one guy, and he like didn't know what he was doing. He was mixing up the convention center and the Superdome. So like they were telling people to go over here, we got food. And meanwhile it's across the bridge. And then at one point they shut down the bridge so you couldn't even make it across. There was just so much stuff you didn't know. How when they declared martial law, and then like people who were pretty safe from the floodings were taken from their home, whether they wanted to go or not. And it's just much insane stuff.
I'm like, okay, so all those stories came out, right? And the media went and ran with it. Just because this guy made a movie, what's telling us that this is his version of the story is true? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So because he decided to make a movie, maybe he wants to dispel the stories of, rape, murder, whatever the hell it was. And he doesn't want either that community to be seen that way or that city to be seen that way, so he just flips the switch on it. Now, we don't even know who's lying. That's the whole thing. You can't believe anybody anymore. If it's a compelling story, I'll watch it, but it can't. I don't. You have to take everything with a grain of salt. You know who I would do? What I would do to find out the truth of that story? I call my buddy Alphonse, who lived it and is a defense attorney.
Yeah, but we mentioned it a little on the show, and then someone who was there during Katrina was telling us like how he got sent away, and like a big part of it was they told them to get on like buses and planes, and they didn't even tell them where they were going, and then they ended up in like different places, Houston and Oklahoma, like all these different places. And they were calling them refugees. They're like, we're not refugees. We're here. We're from America and stuff.
Oh, they use that word refugee a lot.
Yeah. So it was just a lot of crazy stuff like that where I'm like, man, I don't remember hearing about some of these things. Like the FEMA guy just being so bad was something I do remember FEMA sucking at.
I will never not believe a FEMA sucks story.
Yeah.
For multiple reasons. Number one, when we had Sandy, I know people, I knew a lot of people that got hit real, real hard. They didn't do dick for these people. No. Rogers, Roger's family with the storm remember that storm last year? I forgot which one it was.
Carolinas.
That went up into the hills of the Carolinas, and they came down and they were like, we're offering people $700. Meanwhile, their whole house was, gone. And they were offering them $700, and then they had to apply, and then a lot of people who applied didn't get any of the $700 either.
Yeah.
The stories of people calling us, with the storms that happened last year and the year before, in our audience of, taking, FEMA not doing anything for them. So I'll always believe that, only because, again, boots on the ground stories. People who were victims who didn't get the help that they were told that they were going to get.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, I feel like that whole thing needs to be rejiggered. Whatever that system is, it's not working. The FEMA thing. I'm not saying get rid of it. I'm just saying it's gotta be better. I think we can all agree on that. It's just got to be better. You got to do for these people. What'd you say?
I'm saying yes, and I think the only way, sadly, that happens, JP, because I'm with you. Let's fix this. That for the people who need help is, if it happens to someone, if it affects someone who can change, that's when it gets changed, and that's the part that sucks.
There was a Army lieutenant who was talking, and he was like, when FEMA came in, they had this little nice air-conditioned portable that was off to the side and all these chairs, and they're like, that's your chair for this thing. We're going to discuss what to do. And he's like, I'll put someone in there, but I'm not going to sit here. He goes, people are suffering out there. What am I going to do in here?
Good.
We need to be out there directing traffic, figuring out what the infantry is doing, blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
do you remember the story last year when we were talking about the North Carolina stuff, where you had a bunch of old military bikers that started meeting in the back of a hardware store? They were former military, and they set up a whole system. They had helicopters, they had vehicles, and they were getting supplies up because the government wasn't doing anything.
Bethany Frankel, remember Bethany Frankel? She started Be Nice or Be something, and she helicopters, like everything you're saying, and supplies, and she made sure. And on these natural disasters, I think it started with Katrina, but then she would go to other ones in Puerto Rico and different places where she was like, I feel helpless. I got to do something, and she made a whole organization out of it.
Those biker dudes, they were told, the government came in to shut them down. They were like, no, we're not stopping. Put us in cuffs. Yeah. And they just kept the whole operation going. And they're going in there with Humvees. They had access to stuff that no civilians, and even though they're former military, they just made their phone calls. And they were helicoptering in. Roger's brother was on the receiving end of some of that stuff. Water that was coming in, because they had no water for no running water for I think it was a couple months. It's 2 months. It was nuts.
Just the ability to put yourself into that position.
One of the episodes where it's there's only so many cops, so many first responders out there.
Right.
The military people that are not active anymore, they were all the ones that were a lot on the boats, and they would see other people from the platoons, and they go, we made it a lot easier for one another because we'd write codes on the doors that military would know, don't even check this building, it's been cleared, that type of stuff, and you wouldn't be wasting your time. So it is amazing to hear the little bits of humanity that stick out.
With the Katrina stuff, I remember video of, there's a couple of things. I remember when people were stealing, when they were looting, and they're walking through nipple deep water with a flat screen TV over their head. I'm like, bro, where are you plugging it in?
Yeah.
Congratulations, you stole a television. Now what are you going to do with it?
What are you going to do with it? Where are you going to put it?
And I remember people on rooftops spray painted at help us.
Yeah.
And what was the thing they were putting on there? Were they putting social security numbers on the door or something that would
name or something
identify
their date of birth
and all that kind of stuff? Yeah, that was wild, man. Those were wild times.
That's what I'm saying. All I just feel and I know here in Tampa we. A few of us volunteered for, we can do what we can do here and then send it or you know what I mean? It just takes everybody. You can't just be oh, well, that sucks for them and it's in the news. Kind of like with the hurricanes that hit here last year where everybody was all on board and that was amazing. Thank you. But then 48, 72 hours later, they move on and people still are dealing with insurance companies and whatever. So
no, and I will say this about, this show, which was obviously the other version of the show, we kept going back to it for a couple months.
Yeah.
Because every once in a while we get that call, where somebody still didn't have. And, next thing you know, people in their neighborhood would call into us like, I'm going to go check that out. Like, I remember that vividly.
Yeah, for sure.
But you're right. It's like the same thing after 9/11. Like, it felt like the rest of the being here after 9/11, like, say a month or so later, it felt like the rest of the country moved on.
Yeah.
Whether they did or they didn't, it doesn't matter. That's what it felt like. Like, it just didn't feel like, it felt like we were forgotten about. Yeah. And the people and the survivors and the families were kind of forgotten about, but not here, not locally.
Yeah.
Because amongst ourselves, we were still rallying who was going into the city to get on the pile and, that kind of thing. But as far as like attention from the rest of the country, it just didn't feel. And I'm sure, Florida feels that way. South Florida, especially the West Coast, feels that way after these storms. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure, L.A. felt that way. You still got a lot of people whose house burned down who can't get even permits to try to go back and build their homes. It's just like it. You're in the middle of it, so you feel it. But the rest of the country just kind of moves on. It sucks.
It does.
But it is what it is.
I feel like it's up to us to help to pull ourselves up. You know what I mean? We all have to kind of band together or whatever so that we can. Since everybody else is forgetting us, let's not let that stop us.
How long is that documentary, Diz?
I believe it's 5 episodes, and they're all about an hour long.
Why is everything 5 hours? God damn it!
But for me, honestly, and it might be different for you, I could have watched more of that thing. I was so like glued to the screen with everything that they were talking about.
What are you more apt to watch, JP? That same exact doc, same info, same everything, but they have half an hour, 10 half an hour, or 5 1 hours?
10 half an hours, 5 1 hours. But I'm not. I mean, the Billy Joel thing was an anomaly for me because I watched the whole thing in one shot.
I'm still not done. I got it like half an hour.
Yeah, I get a text message from Monica yesterday. I didn't know Billy Joel was Jewish.
I had no idea. Is it like common knowledge? I had no idea.
I don't know if it's common knowledge. Again, when it comes to Billy Joel, it's here it's in your genetics. I'm surprised they don't teach about him in school. To be quite honest with you.
Oh, because he's from and I don't know where Hicksville is, but I know he's from Long Island. I guess.
Yeah,
Long Island.
Hicksville, Levittown. He's kind of like in both places, but
I'll tell you what, and this is going to sound so stupid, being as he is Billy freaking Joel, but he just seems like a regular guy. Like I think of Don. When I see him, he just reminds me of Don, who's from Patchogue, so maybe it's in the same area or something.
Did you get to the part where?
No, don't spoil it for me again.
Where are you up to the Christy Brinkley divorce yet? Okay.
He divorced
so
her.
when she starts talking about her calling bars to find him.
Yeah.
We used to get people that would call in when he was going through, the face-to-face tour stuff with Elton John, and they were going, and he was going to rehab and all this stuff. We used to get phone calls from listeners all the time that ran into Billy Joel at some bar wasted.
He's like your our Ric Flair. Is it Ric
Pretty
Flair?
much.
Who's the guy who's?
He was not anymore.
Okay.
Not anymore, but he was definitely. There were definitely a lot of sightings.
Oh wow, I know, and I have like a half an hour left or something. I just want to finish it, but it really was really good.
I think it was either Brett or his parents ran into Billy Joel like eating a burger over a garbage pail in one of the little village towns.
All drunk, like a la David Hasselhoff.
Pretty much. Remember that video? That was great.
I do. It was not
great.
good. It was
just sitting on the floor, covered with like not Big Mac, Whopper dust all over his face.
Yeah, he was hammered.
All right, dead guy in the envelope.
Who hasn't been that hammered? Like there should be no shame in that. He's just.
I understand,
having a good
but we don't do it on video.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all you got to do. All right, Dead Guy in the Envelope brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com. I got a guy here from television. That's all you know him from. You know him from television. Simple as that. I'll even go so far, I'll give it to you. Not an actor. Okay? I'll give you that now. Go ahead, Monifa.
All right. Is his heyday in the 1970s?
No. Diz.
Do we know him for producing shows?
No.
Okay.
Not a producer. 800-771-1025. He's done a bunch of things in television, but unfortunately, that you know him for best. But producer is not one of them. 800-771-1025. Television, but not actor. All right? It's that guy in the envelope. All you have to do now, you give us a call. Yes or no questions. If you get a yes, you'll hear this. You'll ask another question. If you get a no, you'll get this. We move on to the next caller, put all the clues together, and someone's going to win some pretty cool concert tickets. All right? One last time, 800-771-1025. It's that guy in the envelope on 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Your questions when we come back.
You're listening to JP on 1025 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The open mic on the free 1025 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
When you're injured in a car accident and the insurance company denies your medical bills, denies to pay your lost wages, and won't repair your car, it's time to fight back. Time to call Farah and Farah at 800-500-5555. Tampa.
Take advantage of Zero Res Carpet Cleaning's back-to-school BOGO sale. For a limited time, get 2 rooms clean plus 2 additional rooms clean for free. Use promo code BOGO when scheduling online at ZeroResTampaBay.com.
And now, breaking news. You leaving me. Your state-of-the-art 65-inch 4K smart television. For going out with friends and not staying in to watch TV. Sources confirm that is a terrible decision. Picture-in-picture mode. Do your friends have that? Can they simultaneously stream live sports and extreme baking shows? How about I make everything sepia? Whatever you want, I'll do it. Just don't put me on standby.
Don't listen to your TV. Head out with your friends and grab some ice-cold Heinekens. Must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
They were right. It could have waited. I can't believe it happened to me. Reaching to check my phone. Now my family has to hear that I'm never coming home again.
Officer?
I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share with you.
Every day, 9 people on Florida roadways don't make it home. I was one of the people that didn't make it home.
Ride with Do Not Disturb. Every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit targetzerofl.com.
Avoid the stress of listing your home on the market and sell your home fast for all cash with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP. And don't worry about repainting your scuffed up walls or fixing your leaky faucet. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer allows you to bypass the market. Receive an all-cash offer and close in as little as 21 days. There are no showings, no open houses, and no costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate makes selling your home stress-free. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Patrick and Heather from Bolt Electric.
Storm season is upon us again.
We're getting calls from lots of homeowners asking Bolt what they can do
to better protect their home from the next bad storm.
They called the right place.
Bolt electricians are out there right now installing whole home surge protection
that saves your equipment
and powerful whole home generators
that keep your lights on and appliances running through any blackout. Just call Bolt and find out how you can be storm ready
and storm safe.
Online at boltelectric.com.
My name is attorney Bill Sansoni. You might know me as Dead Air Sansoni from the Ask the Dom Show. I represent people accused in crimes in Hillsborough, Pinellas, Pasco, Manatee, Polk, and Sarasota counties. I also represent clients in federal court across the country. If you have been arrested or accused of a crime, call me, Bill Dead Air Sansoni, at 813-361-0874 or online at sansoni-law.com. Offices, Tampa.
You worked hard for your 401k. But if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
August is Renewal by Anderson's triple savings month. $300 off windows, $825 off patio doors, plus no money down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Bonus, first 50 callers get a free TrueScreen insect screen upgrade. Renewal by Anderson, bestwindowsflorida.com. Superior products, exceptional service. That's Renewal by Anderson.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We recently received a call from an injured person. The insurance company had offered them $11,000. We took the case over and got more than $2 million in court. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
JP 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. All right, we're doing Dead Guy in the Envelope. The phone number is 800-771-1025. The clues you have so far is a guy you know from television, but he was not an actor. And Monica, what was your? I forgot what your question
I asked
was.
if the 1970s was his heyday.
No, and it definitely was not. And you heard this.
I just the
If
first
I remember
time.
correctly.
Ugh.
Let's see. Let's go with Cameron on line 1. Go ahead, Cameron.
Did he die in the early 2000s?
Did he die in the early 2000s? No. Sorry. There we go. Let's do Justin, line 2.
Was he a game show host?
No. Let's go with Lisa on line 3.
That was my question. Was he a game show host?
Nope. I'll give it to you one more time.
Ew. It's unnecessary roughness, sir.
In case you're a glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
Sherry, line 4. Hi, Sherry.
Does he do commercials?
No.
Suck on that, Sherry.
Remind me to get back to suck on that, because I heard something in the Calta promo that I'm curious about. Danny on line 5. Go ahead, Danny.
She took mine, but were they in adult film videos?
No.
Oh.
No. I don't know how adult film videos
Or on TV?
on TV, but I mean, I guess you had Skinamax.
Yeah, you did.
You had it there. No money shots though.
Or the blurred out weren't like squiggly lines and stuff. That was on TV.
Well, that was when you had to. Well, that was like HBO when you had with the old cable box and you had to press the 2 numbers down.
Oh, I didn't know about 2 numbers.
You press like the 3. I think it was
6
like
and
3, 3 and the 7 down, and then you'd see it was fuzzy, but you could make out a nipple. And when you're 12 years old, that's all you needed.
And by the way, can please admit, all I'm asking is to admit how pathetically desperate, embarrassing that is.
I'm 12 years old.
But okay, I understand.
Zero shame in that game.
That's still just embarrassing. Horribly.
Zero shame. I got to be honest with you. If it was someone super famous that we're not supposed to be seen naked, I'd press those same 2 buttons down and do it again.
Hey, what did you do? Just stare for 5 seconds and then unleash the buttons and then, okay, well, that was fun.
Just got to, that's all it took. It didn't take much back then.
Okay.
Doesn't take much now either.
Embarrassing, too.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's not. Chris, line 1.
What's up, guys?
Hey, man.
Does it have anything to do with food?
No, nothing to do with food. Where are we now? Let's go. John, line 2.
How's it going?
Great. How are you?
Good. Was he a sports announcer?
No.
I like that accent, though. How you doing?
No, he wasn't. Wayne, line 3.
Hey, guys. Yeah, was he a talk show host?
No, he wasn't a talk show host.
Is it sports related? Let's just get that out there. Oh, come on.
That's the talk show host,
Okay.
and that's the sports related.
So we're not even anywhere close to this
At
yet.
all.
No, and listen, this guy has appeared. He's appeared on television, And he has acted, but I'm telling you right now, you don't know him as an actor. He's done voiceover stuff and that kind of thing, but you don't know him as an actor, even though he has appeared on TV shows, on like sitcoms and stuff like that. That's not going to be where you know him from. Let's see. Most of the time, yes. Most of the time, as himself. And he's appeared on talk shows and that kind of stuff, but I'm telling you, don't go down an acting road. Mark, line 5.
Oh, Mark's gone. Sorry.
Brandon, line 6.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
Great.
Wasn't he American? Like an American, like...
Ew. He was still asking the question. Rude.
He was not American, but that's a big tell. Okay. Jefferson, line 1.
Was he an animator?
No. I mean, he appeared, like, he did voice work on some animated shows, but he wasn't, like, responsible for those shows. He just used his voice. Todd, line 2.
Was he Italian? Was he Italian?
What about Italian?
He was not Italian either time. Let's go with Mitch on line 5.
Yeah, guys, did he assist Johnny Carson?
Nope.
Not American.
Monifa, how about some nerd notes, yo?
Yeah. I got a bunch of nods, but you said that helps, so I have it.
Mm-hmm.
This is a man we know from TV only. Don't think anything else. TV only. 70s, not his heyday, not an actor, not a producer, not a game show host, not sports related, not a talk show host. He did some voiceover stuff. You'll know him mostly from TV. He's not American.
Correct. The not American thing should really help you out. Let's do. Hold on a second. Oh, you know what? He does have producer credits, Diz.
So does he get a ding?
It doesn't matter. You don't know him as a producer.
Okay, I'll take my ding now.
You want the ding? Okay.
There you go.
He does have producer credits. I'll help you out though. Even though he wasn't an actor per se, you definitely know him for on-camera work.
Okay.
All right.
Wait.
So it's not what
you know him for. He appears on camera.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. So somebody asked me if he was a host. The answer was yes. And then somebody asked me if he was American. And I said no. Put those two together, and what do you got? Clay, line 1.
Hey, was he Canadian?
Nope. Steve, line 2.
Hey, brother, did he sell things?
No.
In commercial?
If we guess his nationality, then that'll be it? Like, that'll give it away?
I don't think it'd give it away, but it definitely shrinks the pool you're swimming in. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. Chad, line 5.
Hey, is he Australian?
No, but he was thinking Steve Irwin. That's a good way to go. Chris, line 4.
Yes, good afternoon, guys. Was he a voiceover for Darth Vader?
No. He was not. Robert, line 3.
Did he hang around with a lot of rich people?
Yep, sure did.
Robin Leach?
I'm Robin Leach. And this is Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous. Congratulations. Yes, obviously, Robin Leach, best known for Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous, but he also did like The Surreal Life. He was a producer for The Surreal Life.
Get Out.
Yeah. Then he did Runaway with the Rich and Famous, and and again he did a bunch of a lot of TV stuff where he played himself. Anywho, Falling in Reverse, Cage the Elephant, or Bryan Adams. There you go. Way to curse.
I feel like I was late.
All right. Well, you see, he's not.
got
You
it.
know what? You know what he's not going to get now, Monica? What? He's not getting the second round of applause.
Yeah, no, he doesn't deserve it.
Doesn't.
He's ungrateful. By the way, just because you don't want to go, selfish bastard, doesn't mean other people in your life or people that you might know would want to go. Second, don't swear, stupid.
Right. You big dummy. That's not right.
Making me work and pay attention and stuff. Got cat toys to shop for.
It'll wake you up, though.
Yeah, well, I started sweating, actually. I was like, ugh.
Are you shopping for cat toys?
Well, yes and no.
Cat toys and toys for herself. Wink, wink. I can see her
No.
computer.
Right.
Yeah.
I was on Facebook and it said, hey,
It's
Amazon.
either that or she's going to a WNBA game. You know what I mean?
Somebody, one of the listeners from the other show, I got to tell you hold on, what did he send me? It was funny. He goes, where is it? Right here. Oh, come on, you dick. He goes, he said he was listening yesterday to the WNBA dildo story. He goes, someone, a hero, a legend, has to get one of those suction cup dildos on the backboard.
Oh, my God.
I was like, yes!
Yeah, we're all, America's here for that. It's what America needs right now. Let's face it.
100%. 100%. We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone has your back throughout the hurricane season. Along with our severe weather partners at Fox 13, we have everything you need leading up to, during, and after any storm that threatens our Tampa Bay area. Visit theboneonline.com and head to our hurricane guide. Get emergency kit checklists, the latest storm tracks, and ways to help the community after the storm. It's your one-stop shop for hurricane season. We do a lot of dumb stuff here at The Bone, but when hurricanes threaten, we are here for you. Always. 102.5 The Bone Hurricane Guide, powered by Generex Generators.
At Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital, we believe in every child's dream. From mastering the perfect swing to just being a kid, we're working toward their dreams together, every step of the way. Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. All we do, all for kids.
I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sick and tired about the weather knocking out power or even worse, damaging appliances. Call Climate Design Home Services at 727-295-1572 or visit climatedesign.com. Not only can Climate Design protect your appliances and home's electrical system with a whole home surge protector, but they can also install standby generators. Climate Design Home Services is your go-to home services provider when it comes to storm preparation. Don't risk your power and your valuable appliances during this year's storm season. Give Climate Design Home Services a call today and get the electrical protection that your home needs. Again, it's 727-295-1572 or climatedesign.com, 727-295-1572 or climatedesign.com.
This is Monster Jam. Big air, backflips, and all-out racing. Monster Jam. As big as it gets. The fun begins at the pit party where you can meet the drivers, get autographs, take pictures, and see the trucks up close. Get your pit party pass at monsterjam.com today. Must have valid event ticket to enter pit party. Restrictions may apply. Rules and activities are subject to change. Visit website for event details. Coming to Emily Arena this weekend. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A Tampa Bay.
Where exactly do you think you're going? You're abandoning me, your beloved, exquisitely plush couch. Look, these feet are handcrafted mahogany. Put their Heinekens back. Do you really want to go to that concert? Wouldn't it be infinitely better to stay here with me? Look, I have a perfect imprint of your posterior. Please, don't go!
Don't listen to your couch. Head to a concert with some friends and grab some ice-cold Heinekens. Must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Sometimes injuries that may seem minor today affect you for the rest of your life. Not all injuries are visible. I've seen it too many times. A client hires the wrong attorney who just wants to get fast cash. You've already gotten hurt in the accident. Don't get hurt again. Just call Mo. Visit justcallmo.com or give me a call at 1-800-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Office, Tampa.
At Braden Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $199 per month. New Accords are just $189 per month, or get a new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. We're approving all credit applications, and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-575-7725 for more information.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader in preparing thousands of people to advance their career as a licensed contractor. Join Camtech's free info seminar tonight, 7 p.m. Tampa AC Hotel by Marriott, 4020 West Boy Scout Boulevard, 1-800-875-PASS. CamTechSchool.com.
It's time to take advantage of Zero Res Carpet Cleaning's back-to-school BOGO sale. For a limited time, when you get 2 rooms of carpet cleaned, you'll get 2 rooms cleaned for free. You heard that right. When you get 2 rooms of carpet cleaned, mention my name, Galvin, and you'll get 2 rooms cleaned for free. Zero Res understands that every dollar counts these days. Save big with their back-to-school BOGO special. Get 2 rooms, get 2 rooms free. Use promo code BOGO at ZeroResTampaBay.com. Zero Res. All they leave is clean.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
1025 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning. And now, back to JP.
It's JP, 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Monica and Diz with me as always. I saw last night. I kind of felt bad with this one. D from What's Happening died yesterday.
Oh my God.
Oh, not D.
Yeah, T.
Oh my God.
Sarcastic
Dude,
sister from.
you weren't even born when she was doing that show, Diz. What year were you born?
88.
She was doing that show from 76 to 79.
But there was a What's Happening After. What was it?
What's Happening Now?
Now.
Are we talking about the
back.
same D, Danielle Spencer?
Yeah.
Oh, see?
What, you hate her? You don't like her?
No, I know from ABC's What's Happening.
Yeah, you went into the show prep and clicked their names. I don't want to hear it.
My morning isn't less than your morning. That's not fair to say.
Can I
What is that? What happened? You lost me on that.
We're all mourning the same way. I'm equally,
We're
upset
not-
about D.
We're clearly not mourning the same way. I know I'm not mourning so much, but, you forget. I remember the character. I didn't know the girl. She's a good-looking woman, man. I didn't know she became a veterinarian. I was looking at, not surprised. I just haven't thought about the girl in forever. I love that character she played, I thought that was pretty cool.
She was extremely.
She was good.
I got to tell you, I went on my time hop yesterday. You know how it shows what you've posted?
Oh, I hear it. Okay. I thought that was...
I'm picturing the basketball.
Doom, 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 doom.
And then rerun running after the truck after they jumped on and they left him.
Yep.
Yesterday on my time hop, 14 years ago, I called Dee a bitch. I posted something about rerun dancing, and I'm like,
what?
I said
that was
something
Anna.
Rerun, I know. Rerun knows how to boogie, but why is Dee such a bitch on that show? I literally called her a bitch, and it was 14 years ago yesterday on the day she died. Now I'm a horrible person. Yeah, what a horrible, horrible person.
That's always going to pop up on her death days.
Right? It's horrible.
We're not going to that bitch.
It's horrible. Right.
She, I guess she had severe breast cancer or something like that. She ended up being she did that show and then she became a veterinarian. And I was like, what else did this girl do? Because she didn't do a whole hell of a lot of acting. Like her resume on IMDb goes, she did an episode of the Brady Bunch Variety Hour. And then she did What's Happening from 76 to 79. And then she doesn't do any acting again until What's Happening Now from 85 to 88.
I feel like it's those child actors is one of three things. One, they lose interest because they did their whole early lives of it. Now they just want to live their own life.
Right.
Two, they're not that good once they get older, and they're like, oh, they were greatest kid. Yeah, or their cuteness, wears off. For three, they're like, might have got, it's a darker side of the three. I'll just put it
Yeah,
yeah. I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
They die of an overdose, that kind of thing.
Oh, in that, yeah.
We were talking. Somehow Corey Haim came up in a conversation this morning, and I'm like, dude, that dude just got. I bet how the Corey Feldman, who's always talking about how much pedophilia is going on, in Hollywood,
and he kind of says the other one got. He's like, they didn't get me. They got the other Corey though.
Yeah.
Boy, did they get him.
Yeah, they sure did get him, and they ended up. But they said it was pneumonia, but they had like a million different pills next to him. I looked it up this morning. Hold on a second.
I had a big fat crush on that guy when I was younger.
Corey Feldman?
No, Corey Haim.
Oh.
When he died, they found, let's see, where is it? They called it, L.A. police initially stated that Haim's death appeared to be an accidental overdose. Bottles containing Valium, Vicodin, Soma, which is a muscle relaxer, an antipsychotic called haloperidol, all were found around his body, and saying that he had different aliases to procure over 553 prescription pills in the 32 days before his death.
He was young when he died. Was he in his 30s?
Yeah, I think he was like 38. Yeah, he was 38 years old.
And who knows? I mean, to get to that point with multiple names and all of that, you've been doing that for a while.
I remember they did that show, The Two Coreys, before he died, and he was in bad shape, man. They went into his addiction, the whole deal. But you're right. I mean, those, it's funny. I just look at what happens to so many of these child stars. Like, look at Britney. Britney is a mess. What's his name? What do you mean?
I mean,
she's in bad shape. She's not normal.
She's a mess right now?
She's not normal.
Dancing with Knives is like an everyday thing.
Over and over and over again to the same dance moves.
I will say I don't know why she's dancing, but in her head, and she said it before, like that's what makes her happy. She's in her happy place when she's dancing. So just because we wouldn't dance like that doesn't mean that she's crazy.
Well, what about the shaving her head and trying to stab the paparazzi with an umbrella?
First of all, that was forever ago. Second of all, if you read her book, like I read her book, she explains what she was going through and how frustrated. Her whole goal and everything in that era was her frustration by her kids being kept from her. And she was too. I kind of feel for her because I was the same way. My whole life, I was punished for no reason. And finally, I just said, screw it. Then you're going to punish me. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm doing all the wrong things. I'm going to get punished anyway. So
but you're proving my point.
No, but I'm saying, but she was saying, you won't let me see my kids. I'm doing all this. I'm doing all the right things. I'm doing everything you say. I'm staying out of trouble. I'm not going out. I'm doing all these things. You still won't let me have my kids? Screw it. I'm going nuts because either way, I don't get to see my kids.
Well, nobody goes nuts on purpose.
I'm saying, so we have to understand.
I'm not understanding. What I'm trying to say is a lot of that, I guarantee, has to do with the pressures that you're put under as a child star. Look at Bieber.
Well, from her mouth in her book, she didn't say that. It's all about her family keeping her kids from her. That's it. She said nothing about. She enjoyed it. She liked performing. She was happy again. Her happy place, dancing and performing and doing all that. She was excited about it. She wanted to do more. But then her kids came along, and then that became her priority. I'm telling you, if you read the book, But I'm saying you're saying that there were murders in the dome. My point is, you're spreading misinformation that I'm correct.
I'm not spreading misinformation. All you got to do is take a look.
Or read her words.
If you don't, I don't care what her words are. I really don't. What is she going to say?
Yep, the truth? Her point of view?
I'm nuts. Me dancing with knives is totally normal. Totally normal.
When was the last time she did that, for real?
Whatever.
Last week.
There you go. See? Dizzy says so.
I did not see it last week.
I believe you, Diz.
I don't literally mean last week, but
yeah,
it was
not
recent.
last week. But either way.
And the soulless look behind her eyes. Like, there's nothing behind her eyes. There's not.
All right.
Don't get mad.
I'm Team Brittany.
You're Team Brittany?
Yeah. Okay. She hasn't had the easiest of lives, despite.
No.
We're not arguing that.
No, her family. All I'm going back to saying is, like, when you're a child star, and you're getting that kind of attention, it's impossible to not be affected by it. Impossible. Again, look at Bieber. That dude's broken.
I think it's a little less than we think. I think his thing was more. Now I'm thinking a lot of his stuff, album hype. He was releasing an album. He wanted people to tune in and go, are things okay with him and his wife and this and the baby? I'm going to listen to that album. Because the first song that had video from the album, they look like the happiest family in the video.
Well, what's he going to do? Make it look like his whole marriage is falling apart?
Well, that's what we all thought. You know what I mean?
I look at this. I go back to that. When it comes to him, I go back to a bunch of years ago. He was doing a video with this guy Zane for Apple Music. And he's sitting there and he could not have any eye contact with this guy. Could not.
Some people are
could not
shy.
look. Monica, he's a goddamn star in front of 60,000 people. You can't maintain eye contact during an interview?
You would rather stand on stage in front of 1 million people than have 3 people that you know in the front row. You said that.
That doesn't mean I can't look at somebody in the eye.
And I'm not saying it's the exact same thing. I'm saying same concept where people are different in that regard. Maybe he's more comfortable on that stage in front of 1 million people than he is in front of one person.
I feel like he's, at this point, with his age, he's trained to know how to talk to people in interviews.
Just go back and, if you choose to, just go on YouTube, Justin Bieber interview Zayn, watch that video, and tell me he's okay. Tell me he was at that point in time that he was okay. You can't. There's no way.
Okay.
I'm telling you. Go do it. Now you got homework.
Justin Bieber homework?
You got Justin Bieber homework.
School just started back, remember?
Deal with it.
Can I have Apple Butter Express homework?
Are they playing somewhere?
No, I'd like to listen to their music on YouTube, though, when I get home.
Can I have porn homework?
You sure can. Yeah. But it's got to be vintage, full muff porn.
Done.
All right, that's it for us. Sendings in next.
Are we ending the show on full muff porn?
Yeah. What better way?
Oh, the strong note, yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow at 11. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think.
It makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Join us for our premiere night watch party for the new season of Hard Knocks Training Camp with the Buffalo Bills. New episodes Tuesdays at 9 p.m. exclusively on HBO Max. Win an NFL Shop gift card courtesy of Hard Knocks Training Camp with the Buffalo Bills at theboneonline.com.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
If you ever need our help, we're just a call away. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Don't miss the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event at Crown Hyundai.
Get financing as low as 0%. Buy with zero down or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Elantra SE for only $99 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service.
Visit crownhyundai.com.
With approved credit, 24 monthly, 10K miles a year, $59.95 due at signing plus dealer fee and electronic filing fee.
Avoid the stress of listing your home on the market and sell your home fast for all cash with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP. And don't worry about repainting your scuffed up walls or fixing your leaky faucet. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer allows you to bypass the market. Receive an all cash offer and close in as little as 21 days. There are no showings, no open houses, and no costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate makes selling your home stress free. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
I'm honored by the number of referrals that Bernetti PA gets from others in our legal profession. We have represented clients referred to us by other law firms and even represented judges. They've called us. Why shouldn't you? Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Hey, it's Drew Garabo live for Pin Chasers. They are offering you Move Academy, a free 8-week program to support and celebrate Tampa Bay. Free Youth Bowling Academy offers for kids K through 12. It's going to kick off on August 9th. The program starts on the 16th. Call your local Pin Chasers for more details. Just another way that Pin Chasers supports our local community.
Bowling, food, and fun at Pin Chasers.
Summer
still here. And so are those hot summer deals. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Kia your first stop. Drive a new Kia K4, just $219 a month. Or a new Kia Sportage with a special low 0% APR. Test drive your new Kia today at Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 1-800-371-0942 for complete details.
Cat Nemo from Dugarabo Live. Prime time, baby, for All American Gunslingers, the #1 gun range